Shout out to Africa Town, you dig? Shout out Jefferson Boulevard. All my lokes. Y'all been asking for this for a minute. It's the BRANDI KANE show, damn it. What we gonna talk about today is community politics. Nigga, ask you low key. Fuck that. Who cares? Everything that's going on in Africa Town. We calling it Africa Town because Lamert was a racist, and that's well known. So anyway, you got Juneteenth this weekend. You got a group called Lamert Park Rising that is basically led by Tony Jolly from Hot and Cool Cafe, the owner operator of the business. And this, that particular location has, brought a lot of festivities to the community and a lot of concerts, a lot of, good vibes and everything like that. But all that shit don't mean nothing if you trying to hold hands with the councilman just so you could be in cahoots with the black elites that don't care about the grassroots individuals and about the people that built Africa Town. Okay? The lure is the vendors. Please believe it. Don't forget that. All y'all merchants, don't forget that. Y'all ain't shit without the vendors. Okay? If y'all shops closed up, the vendors is still gonna crack. They still gonna be there. And people gonna still come and shop with them. So yeah, anyway, Lamert Park Rising, Tony Jolly, DJ Quest, whoever else is a part of that group, basically tried to negotiate with Africa Town to borrow the permit, the Sunday permit, the farmers market permit that has been obtained. And they tried to make Juneteenth a 2-day thing. But that didn't work out because they wasn't honest. And they want to steadily hold hands with Mark Ridley Thomas and hold his nuts in their mouth. So, we don't fuck with motherfuckers like that. Period. And we struggling enough to maintain the permit as it is. So it's going to be a 1-day thing. And then Father's Day, Sunday, will just be the marketplace, the drum circle, as usual. Because it's not about exploiting the vendors with astronomical prices, minimum $400-$500. Then you give them the fucking runaround on, how they can even get involved. And I'm quite sure it's gonna be a gang of fucking vendors out there that don't never come to Africa Town no other time. And people come out to be festive, but they're not guaranteed to shop other than the food. The food is always gonna make money because people gotta eat. I'm gonna buy a plate of food before I buy a t-shirt or whatever else you got, So anyway, they've been doing a lot of little punk shit behind the scenes. We tried to have, discussions and things like that and negotiate and all of that, but you can't do that when motherfuckers won't tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? So, that's that. That's what's going on. The real grassroots people, the real people is doing a little march, and they're gonna march into Africa Town on Saturday. I believe they're meeting, I want to say Crenshaw and King, but I'll post the flyer just for accuracy purposes. So anyway, that's what's going on. We have to keep our foot on the neck of Mark Ridley Thomas, Marquise Harris Dawson, punk ass. You know what I'm saying? He's the reason why the EDD is closed on Crenshaw. He's trying to, not trying to, but he's jumped in bed with gentrifiers. Metro, CIM Group, wants to close down the Dorset Village. So what that mean for all the black people that live there? Where they going? Moreno Valley, San Bernardino, Lancaster, Palmdale? I'm not. But that's just me. I'm straight. I got my shit together. I don't have to be gentrified up out of here, but that ain't everybody's situation. You know, a lot of people is living, you know, check to check, hand to mouth. We see the homeless crisis, how outrageous it has become, and our city officials doing nothing about it. But you know what Mark Ridley Thomas' response to homelessness is at Leimert Park? To put up an extra gate. It's another gate in Leimert on top of the gate that's already around the fence. Now there's a regular fence, a little small fence right in the spot where a sister was living in a tent. You know, they tried to send a group out there called Hopics to sweep the homeless people out of there, and they you know, promised them housing, etc. But you know, 4-5 weeks later, they was all back out there. So apparently, Hopics, y'all services ain't really all that. And when I descended upon the situation that day, and I started filming, all of them got really defensive, and a couple people got hostile with me. And I hadn't even really said anything yet. I was just evaluating the scene and, you know, seeing what was going on. But they came at me kind of like they was on some guilty shit. So I'm like, if you're doing something so great, you would run to my camera and explain what you're doing, you know, if it was such a good deed, you know what I mean? Shout out to Victor. Yeah, Hopics. So Mark Ridley Thomas's response to homelessness in Leimert Park in Africatown is to put an extra fence to try to block people out of one corner, as if a motherfucker can't put up a tent anywhere. And so now you just put another eyesore in the park for nothing. Because apparently these people want to be where they at. That's where the fuck they live at, on the street. Everybody don't want a house, I guess. Or they don't want to live up under y'all's rules. And, you know, furthermore, we can't just try to toss people under a roof and think everything's going to be okay, and we're not addressing their mental health. So that's that. I'm sure Hopics, maybe they have good intentions, but it's been ineffective so far. Ridley Thomas likes to take naps in the fucking meetings, and then they want to block real niggas from jumping on the phone calls and making comments and block the chat and all of that. So I can't wait till City Hall open back up, because I'm being on y'all's asses in person. You know what I'm talking about? Dawson, you's a real bitch. You done turned the FIBA Center into a fucking COVID vaccination center with Asians standing out there. A black space that been there for 23 years, led by Jabari Jumani, and you locked him out, evicted him illegally, and now you want that shit to be some multiculturalism, diversity type shit. No, nigga, fuck you. Let black space be black space, such as Africatown. Yeah, and y'all keep the word out there that Africatown is for us, by us. The vendors are to remain black, and pretty much outsiders just ain't welcome. I'm gonna keep it 1,000. You know what I'm saying? Do we go in other areas and try to set up shop? And if we did, we wouldn't get no business, and we get ran up out of there too. So again, Africatown for Africans. You know, it's a lot of y'all over there that's, you know, you bringing too many others over there, and me no like you. But anyway, on the music tip, y'all, I got The Smoker in You. The EP is out there right now. You know what I mean? That's 4 little songs. Shout out to all the homies from Leimert Park that showed up for the video shoot. I got another video dropping soon called What I Need with me and my cousin Gang Green, shot by Spence. Shout out to Tulsa Progression. And I'll be dropping shit all summer. You know what I mean? I'm gonna drop that diss on you niggas. That ain't even finished. I got some more motherfuckers to drag through the mud. You hear me? You know what I mean? I just gave y'all niggas a little teaser over that DPG shit. That DPG instrumental. You hear me? So yeah. And I got more R&B coming. You know what I'm saying? But it seems like, you know, a nigga get to singing too often. Y'all niggas like to forget about the MCing. You feel me? Then I gotta remind you niggas that I'm a motherfucking beast, nigga. I came from Project Blow, nigga. Boot camp. That was boot camp. I'm a general now with this shit. I'm an OG with this shit. It ain't a motherfucker that can see me. That's how I feel. But that's how all rappers feel. But in my case, it's true. It's actually true. A lot of you niggas think you can rap and you can't. Sorry to say it. You know, it's real oversaturated right now. Everybody wanna jump in their camera and rap. But it's cool, you know what I'm saying? Do your thing, you know what I mean? The bullshit will always be weeded out. That's when you see niggas start quitting left and right. Niggas get to dropping like flies after a couple years. Like, oh, this shit ain't working fast enough. You thought it was a fast hustle, huh? No, nigga. It's like the late great Nip said. Nigga, it's a marathon, not a sprint, homie. Shit. Nigga been doing this shit a long time. You hear me? Long time. Anyway, COVID rules are loosening up a little bit. But I'm not feeling that I gotta show you a fucking negative test or show. I'm definitely not getting vaccinated. That's out, all the way out. I don't trust vaccinations. I never will willingly get a vaccination ever in my life. And that's because for me personally, I had a side effect from a vaccination that I got as a child. And I had the side effects 20 years later. And that shit was pretty scary to me. And the doctor told me that it was from the vaccine that I got. And I was like, damn, you know, that was, like I said, you know, over 20 years ago. Like, how the fuck am I still coming down with some bullshit from a fucking vaccine? That was alarming. And now you see niggas is out here falling off and falling out and enlarged heart and all kind of shit from this motherfucking vaccine. My bad. Fun fact about me is I hate insects and I just seen an ant, so I had to kill it. But it's getting hot, so you know how that go. The ants like to creep. And ain't even nothing in here for their ass to eat. Because I am a neat freak. So my space is nice and clean. So it ain't nothing in here for these ants to be creeping for. But anyhow. Anyway. So yeah, but yeah, I'm not taking no tests or showing the motherfucker nothing to get in nothing. So that's out. I guess niggas better step up they Photoshop game, huh? But anyway, shout out to the Bay Area. I'll be at y'all this weekend. Bay Area, talk to me. Oakland, talk to me. San Francisco, talk to me. Hayward, talk to me. Vallejo, talk to me. You hear me? Coming your way. I love the Bay. I love the Bay. I'll be out there at Lake Merritt, you know what I mean? I'm not fucking with Leimert Park Rising and none of that fake ass Juneteenth shit they doing, trying to exploit black vendors and trying to hold hands with Wells Fargo and shit. What kind of shit is that? What kind of shit is that? Fucking with Wells Fargo. If you got a Wells Fargo sponsorship, why the fuck are you charging the vendors all this money? I saw the Lakers reposted the shit. So you got Laker money. What y'all need the vendors money for? Where's it going? In y'all's pockets? Where's the proceeds going? Proceeds is going where? To the performers that y'all gonna pay? The motherfuckers that don't never come to Africa Town no other time? And wouldn't do a benefit show. If you threw a benefit show, they wouldn't do that. You motherfuckers. Anyway, I digress. Already got on y'all's asses. We need to recall Mark Ridley Thomas, y'all, and we need to recall Marquise Harris Dawson too, y'all. Straight up. Those are some things that should be priority for us in the 10th and in the 8th district to get them motherfuckers up out of there, because they're clearly some fucking sellouts and they don't have the best interest of the community. I never see Mark Ridley Thomas in Leimert Park other than the other day. And you guys are going to see him on Sunday when he could bring his fat, taking a nap ass out there for clout to try to run and convince y'all that he should be the fucking mayor. I don't fucking think so. Nigga, Brandi Kane for mayor. Nah, I ain't trying to, I'm not that bougie kind of motherfucker. I keep my shit grassroots, you know. And we still affect change. Who knows? You know, shit, I don't know. Might be the president one day, you hear me? If I'm the president, I'm gonna tell you right now, all you niggas going to jail. Nah, I'm just playing. Free the real ones. But I definitely think that the city is really sleeping at the wheel when it comes to addressing the homelessness crisis. I mean, I'm seeing people literally building structures outside. Like, I seen a homeless camp with a fucking surveillance camera one day. I passed the tent. I saw a light shining through the motherfucker. So, you know, people's ingenuity and survival, the will to survive it's interesting. But people shouldn't have to live like that. It's ridiculous. You know, from the hood over here to Westwood, right across from the Veterans Hospital, they have all these people in the Veterans Cemetery in all these tents. It's fucking ridiculous. It's like, we thought it was just Skid Row. Shit, it's fucking Skid Rows everywhere now. Everywhere you turn, it's a homeless camp. It's no longer just in the ghetto or downtown LA. Nah, it's everywhere. Every fucking freeway entrance, every off-ramp, every on-ramp. Everywhere I turn. It's a big-ass homeless encampment right there on Crenshaw, directly across the street from West Angeles Funeral Home. And that's relatively new. But it's getting bigger and bigger. And then it's an eyesore for sure. You know, and some people's answer is to just go set their shit on fire. That's why you see a lot of these homeless camps be burnt. They just be burnt. Motherfucker just burn them. Because they're frustrated, I suppose. You know, I don't know what I would do if a motherfucker tried to camp out in front of my house. You know, I don't know. I have empathy, though. I mean, you know, it's definitely a sad situation. But again, that's people trying to survive, and I can't be mad at that. And I'm not a fucking public servant either. So I'm not responsible for creating no programs to help homeless people personally. But I do what I can. But I don't like to film that kind of shit because it's just weak to me. That's fucking weak. Like, if you're gonna do some shit, just fucking do it. You don't gotta always film it. And if somebody else film it, then okay. Or we doing a giveaway for food for the community or something like that, then I'll share that kind of thing. But you know, the things that I just do on an individual level, when I see somebody or whatever, when I feel like helping, you know, I just God sees it. That's all I need. You know what I'm saying? And that ain't to say I'm out here throwing around money to homeless people, but you know, I try to do what I can. Give a motherfucker some clothes, or shoes, a pillow, a blanket, something. You know what I mean? Some food for the night, whatever. Some cans to recycle, something. You know, and whether they're a dope fiend or not, that's not my concern. You know, it is what it is. You know, we can't save the world, but we can improve it. We don't have to make it worse. Dawson, Thomas, you nap-taking motherfucker, hugging up with Joe Biden ass nigga. That's bullshit. Speaking of that, what's up with our reparations, y'all? All your niggas was excited. All y'all AKAs, y'all happy for Kamala Harris? The bitch ain't did nothing. She flat out told you she wasn't finna do nothing for niggas. And then the Asians turn around, they get $50 million fucking dollars. That is just what a fucking kick in the ass and a slap in the face, ain't it? Ain't that some shit? Because they ain't been through half the shit we done been through. Not half. Not half. Not a smidgen. And don't tell me about no concentration camps and World War whatever. You know, I know about all that shit. But ain't nobody's getting gunned down in the street like black people. By police and vigilante white people and Kens and Karens and shit like that. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. And when has a black merchant ever shot an Asian kid in the back of the head and got away with it? Never. Nobody, no black person shot anybody in the back of the head on camera and fucking got probation. Ever. Never in the history of our country. Rest in peace, Latasha Harlins. We're gonna always uplift your name. It's funny because when at the time it happened, 15 sounded so old to me because I was a kid. You know what I mean? She was older than me. But now that I'm an adult, it's like, damn, I got a brother that's 16 years old. You know? She was just a kid, a child. You know? And just gunned down like that. And, you know, those are the reasons why there's ongoing tension between communities, because those are scars. Those are wounds that a wound like that, it doesn't heal because we never got justice and we are continuously being murdered in the street. And I encourage everybody out there to continue to defend yourself by any means necessary. Whatever you got to do. If a motherfucker is bringing harm to you, you have every right to defend your life and your personal safety and your well-being. Period. Period, point blank. And all my sisters out there, y'all like y'all nails fancy, you want your weaves and all that shit, y'all got to find a way to go support black nail shops. Find you a black nail tech. I'll tell you right now where it's a couple of black beauty supplies. International Beauty Supply right at about Slauson and Overhill. La Brea in Manchester, right on the corner. It's pink. It's owned by some Nigerian sisters. And they have another location. They have 2 locations. They got one in Hawthorne too. There's one on Crenshaw. The homie owns a beauty supply on Crenshaw, like right about between Vernon and 43rd, right on that strip with all the barbershops and stuff. And they got pretty much everything. You know, once I went to the one in Inglewood, and you know, they didn't have something that I needed, and I was like a little disappointed in that, and I expressed that to the clerk, and she told me, you know, that the Asians are the distributors of the hair and all of that shit. So, you know, they only give the black merchants so much. So all my peoples in the beauty industry, we're gonna have to find a way to wear all our hair like this. No, I'm just kidding. But we're gonna have to find a way to get around them. Shit. Y'all want Indian hair? You want Brazilian hair? Let's go get the hair from Eritrea. Ethiopian hair. They got the Mali. Them people in Africa, they got the same hair. If you want that kind of hair, let's go get it from them. They steal everything from us. All the resources come from there anyway. So we got to do better with our cooperative economics. And the reason why I say that, you know, we preach that Africatown must remain for black people and for black vendors is because other communities, they have their cooperative economics down pat. They got it popping in Echo Park and over there in MacArthur Park. They got their shit going. They street vending all through the damn city. And they on every corner with a taco cart. You know what I'm saying? So, and they get support from their own community and ours. Which, I mean, I don't fuck with them because niggas don't wash their hands out there. Like, how the fuck are you cooking all this food and you're not washing your hands? My nigga, like, no. And I love a taco, but no. I'm also a germaphobe and all that, so no. So yeah, we gotta support ourselves right now. We have to practice self-preservation. Self-preservation is first and foremost for any group, and we can't feel bad about claiming something to only be for us. You know, we had some young ladies that come in Africatown and really just thought that they could just set up shop because they fucking felt like it, and they had another thing coming. You know, I try to tell the young lady nicely and explain to her why she needed to bounce. And she got smart, you know what I'm saying? But next thing you know, she was packing her shit. Her and her flowers and her friend was gone. And she was left out there crying, trying to cry to the fucking LAPD about how this is just so wrong. And gonna tell me what the fuck she gonna do in Africatown. And I'm gonna keep coming in. No, bitch, you're not. No, you're not. And you ain't been back, have you? Yeah. That part. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap this shit up. I'm going on close to 30 minutes now. I'm just freestyling off the top. This is by popular demand. People have been asking me for this for a long time. So I finally just stepped out on a limb and did it. You know, this shit ain't perfect. I ain't in the studio. I hope y'all can hear this. I ain't got no microphone yet, no equipment, nothing like that. I'm just, you know what I'm saying, just speaking my mind. Rest in peace to Monster Cody. I read that book as a kid, Do or Die. It was very educational. Nat, I told you I don't like bugs, but anyway, yeah, it's sad to see how he went out. The article that I read that said that he was found badly decomposed by his wife in a tent near Oceanside. So we know that he spent a very significant amount of time in prison. I don't know if he had any other mental health issues or substance abuse issues that contributed to his situation, to where he would be in a tent, you know, kind of living a vagrant lifestyle. But that's also speaks to how fucked up things are in our system, where you come out of prison and you have no options. You really have no options. You have minimal options as far as gainful employment, if that was your desire, you know. So, you know, your best bet is to do something creative. And to my understanding, he was working on another book. And if anybody has ever heard the brother speak, we know that he was, you know, reformed and highly intelligent, and he had a lot to offer to the community. And I'm sad that he went out, you know, so young, because, you know, he wasn't even 60 years old, 57 years old. But it's all in God's timing, and we never know when none of us is gonna get up out of here. You know what I mean? So we gotta do what we can while we're here. You know, cherish the day. Give niggas they flowers while they're here. Give me some flowers, some weed flowers, please. That's the flowers I like. You know what I mean? So if you love me, every time you see me, shout out to my man Ox out there in Leimert Park. Every time he see me, give me a long ass, fat ass joint. You hear me? I love him for that. A friend with weed is a friend indeed. You see? You know what I'm talking about? That's real shit. But anyway, y'all still rotating Trouble on Crenshaw for me. That's what's up. I appreciate that. Like I said, the Smoker and You EP is out there right now. I got a gang of more shit. Y'all got a lot of good records up my sleeve. I got some more R&B coming. I'm really getting into writing R&B for other artists right now. And my pen game is getting a little tighter on the R&B tip. You know, rapping is like fucking second nature to me. That ain't nothing. Like, I was highly advanced, and, you know, as a child, as a 13-year-old rapper. And by the time I was 20, my style was fully developed. You know, if y'all could listen to some shit from 2003, and that shit was like bars, you know what I mean, back then. I could spit the shit today and you niggas wouldn't even know it was so old. But anyway, I try not to get down like that, because I don't like to recycle shit. You know what I'm saying? Unless I feel that I wasted my time on a feature, or the feature ain't doing nothing, or the artist ain't doing nothing with it, then, you know, periodically I might recycle a verse and, you know, put a verse on another track. But typically I don't do that, but I will. And right now, I really ain't feeling no features right now at the moment. Not necessarily, unless it's gonna be some career-changing, life-changing shit. Other than that, good luck. I don't really know. You gotta be talking a real good one to get me to hop on some shit right now. You know, and that's not to say that I don't like you, or I'm not your friend, or nothing like that. It's just that that's just where the fuck I'm at right now. I all I can vouch for is what I'ma do for myself. You know what I mean? You get to collaborating, and then it's just like niggas can't get on the same page. You know, I got a lot of songs with people, and we can't even seem to fucking get together to shoot a fucking video. you know, some simple shit. So, you know, that's why, nigga, I saw it coming. That's why I went so low. You feel me? So anyway, y'all have fun out there at Juneteenth. All y'all vendors that is out there vending, I hope and pray that you make a lot of money, that you get your product out there, you get your following up, that this just improves your business. Everybody from Africa Town that's gonna be out there, I'll be there in spirit. I'm gonna be up in Oakland, fucking with my Yay area niggas up at Lake Merritt. I love Oakland so much. It's just too cold up there. I can never move to the Bay because it's too damn cold. And Brandi Kane don't like to be cold. I'm too skinny to be cold, okay? I'm a summer baby. I'm born in July. I like the heat. I'd rather be hot than cold. But, yeah. Shout out Africa Town. Shout out to the Crenshaw District. Crenshaw District, stand up. Rest in peace, Nip Hustle. Fuck Mark Ridley Thomas. Fuck Marquise Harris Dawson. And fuck anybody that want to be down with him. You know what I mean? Niggas is coming up to me. Is my name gonna be in a diss record next? Nigga, maybe. Bitch, it might be. I'll keep catching you in pictures with these busters. Keep catching you talking to the police, nigga. Yeah. You might be next. Fuck out of here. I'm out, y'all. Much love. Black power. Africa Town, stand up. We hate Lamert.